While many fairgoers tend to focus on the distractingly tasty vendor foods,
Walnuts and coconut, they're not overbaked, and they're really good crunchy cookie.
some appetizing action is going on inside the Elwell Family Food Center. This is where over 700 culinary savvy exhibitors enter more than 9,000 food items to be judged, with a blue ribbon as the goal. If only you could attend every contest, sample every winning food item, learn the winner's secrets, and collect all that foodie know-how in one place. Oh, wait. The folks at the Iowa State Fair already thought of that.
The Iowa State Fair Cookbook is the fair's opportunity to showcase its food department and its exhibitors. It has approximately 500 recipes. It's about 320 to 350 pages long, and it's just this great collection of recipes that are all blue ribbon winners from the Iowa State Fair from the previous two fairs.
These popular fair souvenirs are printed every other year and for some have become collector's items.
This will be our 17th edition, so we're very excited about that. The first one was published in 1983. A lot of people do collect them, and we have some of our 15th and 16th editions left, but the editions prior to that aren't available anymore. Generally, the cookbook looks similar to previous years. It's always the same size. However, the cover always changes, and while the categories of foods don't vary too much, certainly the recipes do. You know, as our food department has evolved, so too have the recipes. So we've got recipes now that may be vegan, or they may include soy, or exotic meats, or, you know, it just depends on what types of classes are offered that year, and, you know, the recipes reflect that.
Choosing exactly which blue ribbon recipes go into the cookbook is a pretty big undertaking.
When foods are entered in our food department, for the entry they have to include a recipe. And once those entries are judged, the recipes are collected and they're all put in a huge tub, and we have tubs of all the recipes that include the winners. Those recipes then are set aside, and then we go through those to make sure that we don't have too many from one exhibitor, because we do have some prolific exhibitors that enter many items and win a lot of ribbons. So we want to make sure that we spread the recipes amongst all of our exhibitors if we can, to have more variety, and then as well to not have duplicate recipes or recipes that include, say, raw egg or anything. When we want to have food safety in mind as well when we're selecting these. So we have a few of those types of guidelines that we go through, and finally come up with those approximately 500 recipes that are finally published.
With the 17th edition of the Iowa State Fair Cookbook, the tradition of entering a food contest is celebrated, and the talent of the exhibitors applauded.
Our exhibitors are fabulous. They're what make not only the food department but the Iowa State Fair so great. They are dedicated to preparing the best entries that they can. They work on these all year round and perfect them until they get here to the fair when they're judged.
At Iowa State Fair time, when you're heading for that favorite food on a stick, take a short detour to the Elwell Family Food Center to check out some of the great food items competing for blue ribbons. And pause to appreciate the winners' talents showcased in the latest edition of the Iowa State Fair Cookbook.